Nearly 2 decades in professional baseball, including the last 11 seasons as general manager of the New Orleans Zephyrs. Here in Pacific Coast League Executive of the Year honors and Sporting News Magazine Minor League Baseball Executive of the Year back in 2006. He previously worked for the Charlotte Knights. Zephyrs, great family entertainment, special place in my heart. It's great to welcome to the Greater New Orleans Sports Foundation Quarterback Club, Mike Schline of the New Orleans Zephyrs. Mike.
Thank you for having me, Kenny. It's a real honor to be here. And just wanted to touch on a few points with the Zephyrs. And I know it's football season, but it's also the postseason. And it's been a great one so far. I don't know if everybody's been following the Cubs. That was such a great run. And tomorrow night at Zephyr Field, we're hosting our World Series party. So on behalf of the Zephyrs, all of you are welcome to come. Just please dial our main number and RSVP, whoever you would need. And join us. It's at 6 o'clock. The best thing to report today is that we just signed a new lease with the state of Louisiana. And if you've been following the Zephyrs, that was in question over the last few years. It's been a tough struggle financially, competing with the Saints and the Pelicans, and Don Beaver, our owner, just signed a brand new lease, and it's going to be for the next 10 years. So big round of applause on that one. We're entering our 20th season at Zephyr Field, and it's been a long time that this stadium is waiting upgrades and $10 million in the next few years with the new lease, and we're really excited about that. And we're entering our 8th year with the Miami Marlins, and that's going to tie our longest affiliation, which is previously with the Houston Astros. So there's really exciting things going on at the Zephyrs, and we're really excited about opening day. I'll answer any questions if anybody has any about the season, anything regarding the Zephyrs. Yes, sir.
Financial question. The owner, does the owner pay the players? Does the team pay the players? How does that work with concessions? And I'm always interested in that.
The Miami Marlins pay all the players. All the players are sent to us through the Miami Marlins. What our owner does is he pays the front office, the power bill, all the bills that operates the team. So anything you see marketing-wise, promotion-wise, anything that needs to be fixed, upheld, maintained with the stadium, that's through the ownership. So the players we do have a say in our affiliation. We signed a 2-year contract with the Miami Marlins. We're in our 4th one with the Marlins. As I said, we're entering our 8th year. But everything, we do not have any say over our talent on the field. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, we finished in last place last year. And we've had a few finishes that haven't been as well as we wanted. So we're going to make a decision at the end of the 2016 season if we want to renew with the Marlins. So as I said, we do have say in that. But all the financial aspects of what you see as far as marketing, front office employees, promotions at the stadium, all that is paid through our owner. And there has been, and it's been public for a few weeks, but there will be a press conference in the next couple of weeks. There has been an ownership change with the Zephyrs. There will be more about that coming, but I can tell you this. If you've been involved with the team and the history of the team, it's fair to say that perhaps the splash that we've had on this market may not be what it should have been in the last several years as far as, maybe marketing and dollars spent, but you're going to see a major splash with the Zephyrs here in the next 6 months. I can promise you that. Some of the new ownership partners that are coming in have very big plans for this team. Plans which include, I think you'll see a lot more concerts at the ballpark, a lot more non-baseball events, and just an overall greater use of the facility. And as I alluded to earlier, we had a $10 million project with the state of Louisiana to upgrade the stadium. When I say upgrade the stadium, that meant to wrap around the outfield, to connect the concourse all the way around, to completely redo the suite level. Just really to make to do dugout suites and a new souvenir store. And while that plan was being implemented, it was a little hard to actually see it coming to fruition without a new lease being in place. And that is why this new lease, we really feel, is going to be a catalyst to this $10 million enhancement project to the stadium. So there's really great things on the horizon for the Zephyrs. If you've been following the postseason, we always like to say Zephyrs of today are Major League stars of tomorrow. Just to name a few, Chris Coughlin was playing in the NLCS with the Chicago Cubs. Sam Dyson, who was a Zephyr last year, was pitching for the Texas Rangers. Chris Hatcher, who was a Los Angeles Dodger this year, was a Zephyr last year. So, these guys that are playing out there, they may not be known on the surface, but these guys are going to be up there. They're going to be performing in the big leagues. They're going to be the stars of tomorrow, and that's what we promote. And the Zephyrs are going to be here for the next 10 years at least, hopefully for the next 50 years. And it's a great product, and we really encourage everybody to go out to the ballpark on opening day next year and follow the team and get behind the team. And if you haven't been out at the stadium for a while, if you don't know, what we're about or what we're doing, please come by tomorrow night. Again, just dial our main office, 734-5155, and leave your name and however many people you want to bring. And it's free food and free drinks, and we'll watch the World Series, and it's going to be a good time. I'll be more than happy to answer any other questions regarding the team, ownership, anything that I can help you with.
Raise your hand.
What year did y'all win the World Series?
We won the AAA World Series in 1998, and then the Pacific Coast League Championship in 2001. So, there's 2 championships. We'd like to win another one. Again, our finishes haven't been what we want them to be the last few years, but the Marlins are really trying to put a lot of talent into their minor league system. They believe in kind of what the Cubs are doing, building from the bottom up. And unfortunately, that takes a few years to happen. But there's a lot of talent on the horizon, and we're expecting big things out there. And again, as I mentioned, I mentioned 3, but I want to say there was 9 former Zephyr players that were participating in the postseason this year. So it's a great product, and we really hope everybody can get behind the team. And as I mentioned, with some of the things that are happening with the lease, with the stadium enhancements, with ownership, I think you're going to see nothing but great things on the horizon for the team. Anybody else? Any questions? Great, thank you once again, Kenny, for having me here.